Learning Goals. Welcome to this learning session on global political participation, democracy versus dictatorship. In this course, we shall address global political systems overview, defining democracy and its features, democracy index and case studies, non-democratic systems and suppression, dictatorship, North Korea case study. There will be a quiz at the end to test your knowledge.
Introduction to global political systems. Political systems worldwide exhibit significant variations in how citizens can participate in governance. Understanding these differences is crucial for comprehending global political landscapes and the diverse experiences of people under different regimes. This course will compare and contrast the mechanisms of participation in democratic versus non-democratic states. Beyond the simple dichotomy of democracy and dictatorship, political systems exist on a broad spectrum, including hybrid regimes that blend elements of both. These systems can range from full democracies to authoritarian states, each with unique implications for citizen rights and governmental accountability. For instance, some countries may hold elections but lack true freedom of expression. Defining democracy and its pillars. Democracy is a system of government where power is vested in the people, who either rule directly or through freely elected representatives. Its core principles include popular sovereignty, political equality, and individual liberties. These principles ensure that the government's authority derives from the consent of the governed. The Economist's Democracy Index identifies several key features essential for a robust democracy. These include free and fair elections, a system of governmental checks and balances, and active citizen inclusion in politics. Furthermore, strong citizen support for the government and freedom of expression are vital components that distinguish democratic nations.
The Economist's Democracy Index 2017. The Economist's Democracy Index provides a snapshot of the state of democracy worldwide, categorizing countries into full democracies, flawed democracies, hybrid regimes, and authoritarian regimes. This index is a crucial tool for assessing the health of democratic institutions and practices across nations. It helps identify trends in global political freedom and governance.
The index is calculated based on 60 indicators grouped into 5 categories: electoral process and pluralism, civil liberties, functioning of government, political participation, and political culture. In 2017, Norway was ranked as the most democratic nation, followed by Iceland, Sweden, New Zealand, and Denmark. The United Kingdom was ranked 14th, indicating a strong but not top-tier democratic standing. Norway, a model of democratic governance. Norway consistently ranks as one of the world's most democratic nations, exemplifying a robust system where citizen participation is highly valued. Its political culture fosters transparency, accountability, and a strong sense of civic duty among its population. This commitment to democratic principles is deeply embedded in Norwegian society. A key characteristic of Norway's democracy is its high voter turnout, often exceeding 75% in national elections, significantly higher than the global average. This active participation is supported by automatic voter registration, making it easy for all eligible adult citizens to cast their ballots. Furthermore, a wide range of political parties often cooperate in coalitions, a practice known as pluralism, ensuring diverse representation and stable governance. Free and fair elections are the cornerstone of any democratic system, ensuring that citizens can choose their representatives without coercion or manipulation. These elections are characterized by Free and fair elections are the cornerstone of any democratic system, ensuring that citizens can choose their representatives without coercion or manipulation. These elections are characterized by universal suffrage, secret ballots, and transparent counting processes. The integrity of these elections is paramount for maintaining public trust in the political system. Governmental checks and balances are crucial mechanisms that prevent any single branch of government from becoming too powerful. This separation of powers, typically into executive, legislative, and judicial branches, ensures accountability and protects against abuses of authority. For example, in the United States, the president can veto legislation passed by Congress, but Congress can override the veto, demonstrating a clear balance of power. Citizen engagement and freedoms. Citizen inclusion in politics means that all segments of society have opportunities to participate in decision-making processes, not just through voting, but also through public discourse and advocacy. This broad engagement ensures that diverse perspectives are considered, leading to more representative and equitable policies. Active citizen support for the government, based on trust and shared values, is also a hallmark of a healthy democracy. Freedom of expression is a fundamental human right and a cornerstone of democratic societies. It allows citizens to voice their opinions, criticize government policies, and engage in open debate without fear of reprisal. This freedom is vital for a vibrant public sphere and for holding power accountable. The presence of a free and independent media is a critical component of this freedom, providing diverse information and acting as a watchdog. Democratic participation, voting and standing. In democratic systems, most adult citizens possess the right to vote, and voter registration is often automatic or easily accessible. This ensures broad participation and reflects the principle that every eligible citizen's voice matters. High participation in elections is not just a right, but is often seen as a civic duty, reinforcing the legitimacy of the government. Furthermore, most adult citizens in a democracy can stand for election, allowing for a diverse pool of candidates to represent various interests and perspectives. This open electoral process ensures that politicians are seen by voters as normal people, rather than an out-of-touch elite, fostering greater trust and connection between representatives and the electorate. This contrasts sharply with systems where leadership is inherited or self-appointed. Pluralism and media freedom in democracies. Pluralism, characterized by a wide range of political parties that often cooperate in coalitions, is a defining feature of many democracies. This diversity of parties ensures that various ideologies and interests are represented in government, preventing the concentration of power in a single entity. It fosters compromise and broad consensus building. In a democratic society, anyone can join or form political parties and pressure groups, allowing citizens to collectively advocate for their interests. This freedom of association, coupled with a highly valued freedom of expression, empowers individuals to shape public policy. Crucially, the media are free to express any view they want, acting as an independent watchdog and providing citizens with diverse information necessary for informed decision-making. Introduction to non-democratic systems. In stark contrast to democracies, non-democratic systems severely restrict or entirely suppress citizen participation in politics. These regimes often lack genuine elections, or if elections are held, they are typically rigged, offering no real choice to the populace. National leaders are not elected by the people, but rather seize or inherit power, maintaining it through force or manipulation. The absence of genuine elections means that the country's leader is often a dictator who makes all decisions without accountability to the citizens. This concentration of power is usually accompanied by a complete absence of the rule of law, where the leader's will supersedes any legal framework. Such systems often rely on fear and control to maintain stability, rather than consent. North Korea, a case study in dictatorship. North Korea consistently ranks as one of the 5 least democratic countries in the world, alongside nations like the Democratic Republic of Congo and Syria. Its political system is a prime example of a totalitarian dictatorship where the state exercises absolute control over all aspects of public and private life. This extreme level of control is rarely seen elsewhere. The leadership in North Korea is dynastic, with Kim Jong-un taking over as ruler in 2011 from his father, Kim Jong-il, who in turn inherited power from his father, Kim Il-sung. This hereditary succession ensures that the supreme leader holds power for life, with no democratic process for leadership change. The cult of personality surrounding the Kim family is pervasive, portraying them as infallible leaders and fostering unquestioning loyalty among the populace. Suppressed participation in non-democracies. In non-democratic systems like North Korea, genuine elections are non-existent. Citizens may vote for local officials, but ballots typically contain only one candidate, offering no real choice. National leaders are never elected by popular vote, ensuring the perpetuation of the ruling elite. This facade of elections serves only to legitimize the regime's power. The Workers' Party of Korea is the only political party allowed, exercising direct control over all candidates in rigged elections. The military holds a central role in North Korea's politics, often overshadowing civilian institutions. There are no opportunities for citizens to legally participate in any political activity not approved by the state, effectively stifling any form of dissent or independent thought. This complete lack of political freedom ensures the regime's unchallenged authority. Lack of freedoms in non-democracies. In non-democratic systems, the concept of freedom of expression is virtually non-existent. Citizens are not permitted to criticize the government, and doing so can lead to severe consequences, including imprisonment in labor camps. This pervasive fear of reprisal ensures public silence and prevents any organized opposition from forming. The state actively monitors and punishes any perceived dissent. Furthermore, there is no free media in non-democratic states. All media outlets are state-controlled, serving as propaganda tools to disseminate official narratives and suppress alternative viewpoints. This complete control over information ensures that citizens only receive news and perspectives approved by the regime, shaping public opinion and reinforcing the leader's authority. The absence of independent journalism leaves citizens without reliable sources of information.
Summary. Well done. You have completed the course Global Political Participation, Democracy versus Dictatorship. You should now be familiar with Global Political Systems Overview, Defining Democracy and its Features, Democracy Index and Case Studies, Non-Democratic Systems and Suppression, Dictatorship, North Korea Case Study. Should you need to revisit any of the topics in this course, please use the menu at the bottom of the screen.